Hi, this video goes largely to the NPP and to Ghanaians, and I want us all to be very critical about this video. How many of us still remember Stola and Kweku Ninja, the two policemen that were murdered in Ablekuma in 1998? They were buried and concreted in a new building so that the police wouldn't find them. Yet they found them 25 years ago, and the case was cracked. How many of us had phones with videos to take these events, but the police eventually found them? How many of us still remembers Major Mahama? Major Mahama was murdered daytime in a community. We saw them beating him with sticks, and blocks were thrown at him until he took his last breath. What has happened to him? In 2020, what happened in Techiman during an election? We saw policemen and military shoot into a crowd, and at the end of the day, 8 people were murdered. What happened to that case? It looks like since the NPP government took office, the laws of the country have stopped working. We have ministers that have witnessed it all, and they did nothing. They saw it all and they did nothing. Today, they are resigning one by one, and they are asking us to congratulate them and pat them on the back and give them a presidential nod. Alan Chermatin just resigned and he wants to be a president. Bawumia has been there and seen it all. Kennedy Japan has been saying, if I tell you what I know about this government, the government will collapse. Yet he did nothing and said nothing because it benefits him to keep quiet, and he did. Ejakun was sacked as energy minister. What happened? He said he had a lot to talk about, and at the right time he would talk. Did he speak? He has a presidential ambition. This is what we are having as a country. A group of people would deliberately sit down, aid and abet for the country to be collapsed or destroyed. We are now in a sinkhole, Kojo top, and they want to launch a presidential ambition. Do we still remember the case of George Floyd? What happened to him? 4 policemen, 1 knelt on his neck, 2 held him down, and 1 stood by. What happened? The one who knelt on his neck had the highest punishment. The other 3 were equally punished and imprisoned, and their crime was their failure to intervene. Failure to intervene. The NPP guys and all these ministers had the power and the right to intervene, to protest and prevent certain things that was happening in their government, but they refused. Just 5 of them. If just 5 of their cabinet ministers had protested and resigned, I believe Nanado would have restructured and done things in a better way, but they refused. 80 of their MPs came out, made noise, and went back to sleep. And we are now where we are. The issue of turn taking and entitlement mentality in NPP is too much, and that is one of the things that have brought us here. It is my turn to become president, not because I have the abilities and the competence to become president, but it is my turn. The same thing happened after 4 left. It was Ado's turn, Ado and Alan, and probably because Ado was older, they gave it to Ado. And now it is Alan's turn, it is Bawumia's turn. So it's not because these individuals have the ability to become president, that because it is their turn. And they were in this government, watched until we collapse, and they want to come and continue that road. Even in our homes, when we are not happy with certain things, we show our displeasure to our partners. Sometimes the men will refuse to eat their wives' food. Wives will refuse men sex and other things, or they stop talking to each other just to show displeasure until they can solve the issues between them. What kind of displeasure did these guys show? They showed nothing. They received and benefited, aided and abetted, saved enough money, and now they want to come and continue with the distraction. What you could not do yesterday when responsibilities were given to you, you can't do it today. For me, we should have political relegations, where when certain political party performs to a certain level, they should be relegated. Let them go and regroup and come back. And for the individuals that participate in the rot, they should be banned from major political positions until they learn some sense so that we can bring them back. The joke is too much. The joke is too much. We will soon not have a country if we continue that way. Nobody should be rewarded after. You can't benefit from your crime. So why are we allowing other people to benefit from their crime? We should wake up, Ghanaians. Thank you.